Sexiest man alive here?
Yeah.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Guys, what's up? Come on over here. Look at this. Look at this. Chef Rush is here, and it is Thanksgiving.
You see this?
You want to
right
pose
here?
out now?
Oh no,
I got the angle on you. That's the only
you
reason.
got an angle. I know, right?
All right, so these guys love him. I'm gonna go. We're gonna start cooking.
Baby.
What's good?
How you doing, man? Happy Thanksgiving.
It's bright and early. It is Thanksgiving. It is 9 o'clock. We have a roast with us from Piedmontese. Thank you. 22 grams of protein per 4 ounces, which again equals gains, slim physique model bikini guy.
This is 20 servings here, 20 servings, so that
20
means
servings,
it's
so
enough
that's
for us.
18 for me, 1 for you guys.
Today's the deal, right?
Chef, thank you.
No,
I know it's Thanksgiving. I know it's a busy day. Offered, this is when you know the person's a friend, offered to come over and go, Mo, I'm going to help you out in the Momo kitchen, and I'm going to slice this and show you what's up, and then I got to get out of here and go film, because he's like,
He's
that's
got
what he
some
does.
serious stuff going on.
He's got serious stuff. I'm going to let
He's
him tell you
serious.
if he wants to tell you. But
I feed from these guys. These guys, by the way, happy Thanksgiving. So these are my inspirations right here. So, you know, with the Titans earlier video, you talked about that positive energy, and positive just creates more positive. So, and it just exudes through the whole entire world. So thank you guys.
Oh.
It's my pleasure to be here.
No, thank you.
Pleasure with this.
I don't have to cook this, thank you.
I got a question. As you start cooking, and I'm going to ask you questions as we go. So this is a roast. Jeffrey was saying it's coming from the bull. This is a straight up bull. The rib cage. In
It's
that
a rib.
area.
That's like you said, rib standing roast. It's a rib roast. Right?
Rib roast.
Rib
Yeah.
roast. So that's how they remember it. All roast is not the same. This is a very succulent piece of meat that you
It
use.
says
when
it right
we
you
on
open
there.
that up?
Wow.
Yeah, we should open
yeah.
this
Oh,
up,
it's,
right?
It's all up to him now to do whatever he needs to do.
I'll-
I'm just here to help. So.
I'll give you a little knowledge about this. People always think that inside this is full of blood. That is not true. It's not blood, right? Maybe like a little bit of blood that's gonna come through it, but it is a very simple preservative that they have to keep it a lot more fresh, meaning red, right? Because you ever seen those oblique, pieces of beef that just look pale in color?
Oh, yeah.
They look
Which
like
I
this
would
color,
never buy.
which you would never
Yeah,
buy.
you look
So
at it,
why
you're
would
like,
you
"Oh,
do
that's
this?
bad."
Now, when I say that is, that's not any colorings or
It's a referral to you and me. How white that is and pale.
that doesn't mean that it has any colorings in it or anything like that. It's just natural. There's no additive, none of that other things you're thinking, but no sodium, none of that. It's just how we preserve the meat to kind of keep it going along. Of course, it's 100%. This is like absolutely incredible.
I'm ready for him.
Wow, look at that.
So beautiful.
That's brilliant.
Wow. Piedmontese, once again, they are killing the game with this. Look at that. I don't know if I want to filet mignon after this. I got this. Yeah, this is amazing.
Can we keep that for the dogs and put that on the dogs?
We got food for the dogs. Watch. We got a surprise for them. Wow, that looks beautiful, Chef.
Now it is beautiful. Now this is a 3-bone roast. You know, you can get a roast. You know, I had a bone. I got a roast in the house right now that's like a 5-bone, so it's a little bit higher, bigger, which should be for the Titans. But I got lucky.
Did he just go size on me? He just went size on me, didn't he?
I can't believe they said him, a big one, and this time
So
it's a small
this
one.
is it's a 3-bone, so you can actually tell from there. If you look at these striations in it and that marbling from it, I mean, this just is packed with full of flavor. This is one thing I have to show you. It's also on tenderloins, right? So remember what we said, it came from that rib, so it's covered and it has a protective layer. This right here, that protective layer, right? We're gonna take care of this. It's called silver skin, right? Silver skin is like, when you say silver skin, it's like, it's really hard, right? So you can, well, of course I can break through it. But if you try to chew through it,
Yeah.
it doesn't happen that way. So it's just like that hard piece of skin that's on there that, kind of keeps it going. You want to take a little bit off, you can trim it off and just make it a lot easier for you. So we'll put this on here and I'll show you a little trim on this. Just take a little knife and go through and then just pull it off a little bit.
Now, you guys don't know that I have my knife. Oh,
Ah, that was some
look
nice
at that.
Ooh. Ooh.
got a knife?
I got a knife.
Wow, what are you gonna do with that?
I'm gonna stand here and just kind of wish I could use this thing.
Well, you know what? I have another knife. This is my old faithful knife right here. Right?
Oh.
Yeah. We really wanna see you put your good knife in there. Oh!
This is my old military thing that I always go. It's multitasking.
We just went street. What's up, boys?
We just went, I'm gonna eat you.
Straight up fork.
We went straight up for it.
So you're gonna cut off that.
So we cut off that. Now, yeah, we're good to go. We have a little bit on here. It doesn't matter. We got rid of the silver skin. The silver skin is what I showed you, that whole hard part.
Right.
We have, so this is that whole roast. You'll look at it, and you're gonna see, are we cooking whole roast or are we cutting it?
I think we're gonna cook the whole thing.
Oh, no, I would say cook the whole thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
We used to cook the whole thing, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna make
Because it's not that big.
because it's not that big. We're gonna preheat the oven. We're gonna preheat the oven to 500.
All right, let me do that. Are we
I
using the
got
big
it,
boy
yeah.
over there or that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We have two of them, so I'll do
We got 3 ovens.
Yeah, right?
That's how we do it at the Titan Castle.
There you go. What else
So
away?
you're gonna put it on bake
500?
for 500?
Yes, 500.
Okay. So it's gonna be this one on the bottom.
I could have done that.
Bottom?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
What's what? Just
The first part we went over was the
Cleaning.
roast. We cleaned the roast. We
Yeah,
showed you
we
how to do it. What's the reason behind it? This is about a 5-pound roast right now. So if you're gonna go like rare, you're gonna cook it between. I'll show you the process. We preheat the ovens for 500 degrees.
right.
500 degrees, always up high heat, really quick. Remember, this is a big piece of meat, and we need to seal those flavors in really quick and really fast. Before that, we're gonna put our seasoning on, but we're gonna put it in for 15 minutes at 500 degrees, take it out, and then we're gonna reduce that down to 350.
Okay, that's
Right?
the trick.
That's
a
the
huge
trick.
trick.
That's
I
a
would
big
never
trick.
know.
A lot of people don't understand
never- I
that.
would
You
just put it
bring
in
it
there.
down to 350. Then we'll do it in about 12 to 13 minutes for a rare. We'll go 13 to 15 for a medium rare. So we're gonna go for like a medium rare.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Pretty much so. I think
Medium
that's
rare?
what Mike wants.
Are we doing that? Medium rare. We'll go for a medium
Yeah,
rare.
medium rare.
Right? So we'll take
Yeah,
that part
yeah.
in consideration. But before that, we're gonna do these spices. Now you can use granulated in our containers. It's not a problem. Me, I am an earth type of guy.
I know you are.
I love things that
Everything
come right from the
fresh.
ground.
Yep.
You know, so
Yep.
you had some garlic here. We took out some garlic. You know, I did some additives. We added some rosemary. If you know this, the trick is like if you're using thyme, but if you're using rosemary, people are like, oh, how much do I use? The whole thing? Do not use the whole thing. It will kill you. Rosemary is one of those things where you can smell it from here to over where the Titan is. It's
It
very
smells
pleasant,
good, though.
but it
I
smells
like-
really
yeah.
good, and it's a unique flavor profile, right?
Yeah.
You can also, I'll tell you a couple different ways you can do these. We can also do this with some Dijon mustard. Cover the whole entire thing.
This is gonna look so.
Put
look
in,
at that.
see, it's
It's
in
done.
good
I'm
already.
done.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
know,
this.
right? We can eat it just like this. Get some rice on it. A little torch. That'll be good to go. First thing we're gonna go ahead and do is garlic. If you ever never seen me do this before, I turn off the head. I'll go right in the middle and I'll pop it open this way. I'll separate it. I have this whole part. Now I'll turn that and I'll take off that little butt, and then I'll go ahead and pop these. And then I'm going to do a little bit of a shake.
Wow.
You can put this in a bottle, do the same thing. Right? What it does is just release them a little
The
bit.
garlic is easy, right?
And then we'll do a little pop. Pop.
You know,
so
I've
used to-
watched this on a cooking channel. Everybody does the same thing. They're all popping their garlic.
They're popping their garlic.
Yeah, they don't take the skin off and then pop it. They do it like
They do it
the
right here.
skin
So
off.
two reasons why is because when you pop it, it releases the flavors in the garlic. Second thing is
So that keeps
it
it in.
also releases the skin.
Okay.
Because you're separated.
So
The skin is like packed onto it. So when
Yeah.
you pop
Oh,
it, it
that's
just
easy.
pops right off.
That's
so again,
so easy.
it pops right
Yeah,
off.
Yeah. Look at that.
It comes right out.
Man, little tricks.
Little tricks.
Wow.
They save a lot of difference, a lot of time. If you notice, that same thing happened when me and the Titan was making that chimichurri sauce the other day.
Yeah.
When he
Did
was
I
doing-
hear chimichurri?
Yeah, he was doing it by hand. It took him like an hour or so.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Let's not pick
He
on
was-
my
he was-
cooking skills.
He
Took
was
me-
chopping away.
Chucking away, yeah, it was.
And nothing happened after that.
Nothing happened after that.
No, Chef Russ still cooked it. All right.
Here, let me help.
Oh, honey.
Let me see.
Go
Look at that.
There you go. See, here's it. There you go.
I love the smell of the garlic. I love the taste of the garlic. Anytime I cook a meal and I use garlic and onion, the guys are dying in the house. They're like, this is the best thing ever.
Oh my
And,
God,
oh,
yeah.
Yeah, what did you cook?
I smell it when I walk in. It's
good.
amazing.
Every time.
So another little trick is you can take this whole bulb of garlic, right? Get it and cut the top off like I did. Pour a little olive oil on it. Put in some foil, and then just throw it in the oven, and then just let it caramelize with its own sugars, and it becomes like a garlic paste. Like the profile just changes
I'm gonna do
completely.
that later for my other meats.
You
but
can
yeah.
use it with butter. You can put it as a spread. You can actually even use it and spread it all over this, and it's like a paste that goes on top of it.
This
It's
is
just
a
so
beauty.
much better.
This is a beauty.
Now we're gonna go ahead and do some chopping on this really quick.
I'm not chopping like you.
You're not chopping?
No.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna chop like that.
We should have used Mike again with his
We should
skills.
have.
Yeah. What happened to your fingers? Well, on Thanksgiving, I was chopping garlic. And you know what I'm gonna make today, Chef? I'm gonna make a roasted chicken. I only bought a turkey breast.
Okay.
I didn't buy the whole turkey because we're not huge,
Yeah, of course.
meat turkey eaters. And I'm going to do a ham. And then we got tons of side orders. And the favorite of the side order today is gonna be these potatoes here. I'm gonna make a 2-time baked potato.
Ooh,
Yeah, so bake it, take it out, scoop it up, do the,
I love it.
yeah, and then bake it again. So we're looking forward to that.
That sounds
Yeah, I think
delicious.
I'm gonna add some bacon to it too, so.
And some bacon. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, you're killing them now.
Yeah, so I have
They
a
don't love
question
that.
for
Look
that.
face.
Yeah, I know. I saw what she was gonna do with
Yeah.
the double baked,
Potato.
and she used to do this at her restaurant.
Yep. We have
And that was
it
the
at
first time I ever had a double
Yeah.
baked.
Are we doing that?
And we're gonna be
Yeah,
doing
we are
that today.
making that, Yes.
So
Yeah, we are gonna
I
make
love that.
Ooh, rosemary. I smell it. It smells so good.
Rosemary.
This house is gonna
smells
smell so good.
Quick, easy. This is a big piece of rosemary. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this and I'll pull off like that.
Good to scare me.
So violent when they cook. Rosemary is terrifying.
You and I match so well. Because Mike tells me, why are you so mean? Why are you chopping like that? You look so mad all the time.
I know, right? There you go.
We cook with love and
With
muscle.
love, yeah. Oh yeah, lots of muscle.
So he's chopping everything. Even though the rosemary it's a small leaf, he chops everything to very, very small pieces. Yeah, nice, Chef. I love it. This is gonna be great, guys.
Now this little bit is gonna cover this whole entire meat. So like I said, remember this rosemary is very aromatic, very flavorful. So we don't wanna just kill it with it, right? And what I'm gonna do before I put that on top
Yeah.
is I'm going to put in my salt, right? Now, I'll show you this is because this is kosher salt. All salt is
I
not
only
created
got
the
this
same.
because you told me to
Exactly.
the other day.
Right? Iodized salt,
Yep.
kosher salt. Then you have salt that is just mineral salt, right? Which is that pure salt, which is all those minerals that you need. Which salt is actually, in comparison, some is good for you, some is bad for you. All about consideration and how much you use. This right here, if I put this salt in, you see a few tablespoons of this salt is gonna go over this entire piece of meat, right? People think of it as like, oh, it's just too much salt, but in actuality, it's only about 5% per
Right,
serving.
right.
You get it? 5% per serving on each one. So we have that. We're gonna take some of my reckless garlic, like a little bit of that as well.
Yeah. We like tons of garlic.
I
guys.
love garlic.
Yeah. I'm Romanian. So yeah, like bring in the garlic.
Onion
Nice.
powder.
Oh, good amount.
Yeah, of course.
You're
I
not-
love.
you're not-
No,
yeah.
I'm not stingy
Love
with
that.
it. I mean, you want
Love
this
that.
to take it. That's a big, thick piece of meat.
I
Yeah.
just got hit with that too.
Didn't you? You got hit with it. Yeah. I know. He's like, whoa. So that's a big, thick piece of meat. So it has to penetrate all the way through, right? Then we're gonna take and put it on top. Put it on top, not at the bottom, because I want it to be incorporated better. You know, it'd be funny because some people just put that at the bottom and then you got to try to push it up. With this right here, I mean, it's like I said, it's little simple tricks that you learn that makes it a lot easier for you, right? I'll get some pepper.
So guys, this is not easy. I mean, it's not easy when you look at somebody else making it, but when you do make it, it's like, oh, that's all it takes. Like, I could have done this.
Yeah,
I
of
could have
course.
easily done this.
Yep, exactly.
But it sounded so difficult.
People make it difficult.
I'm like, I have to make a roast? How do I make a roast? I started sweating. I was like, oh my gosh, Chef Rush, help. Yeah.
And you know, sometimes I'm doing some regular prep
I
as
know
well.
you are because
Incorporated
you're
in.
like, you're not
I
stingy
do.
with your
I'm not
ingredients.
stingy.
You know what I like about what you do?
I love that.
You simplify things.
You know, I was just ready to say that. I'm gonna tell you about a lot of chefs. I cook for theoretically gonna be 5 presidents, but I've cooked for kings and queens and all this, and I cooked for my favorite people was, of course, military, kids, and family. And when I go and I do my cooking things, I simplify things. I don't have to use any big words. I don't have to tell you and try to make myself sound more important than what it really is when I know you're at home and trying to go looking through your encyclopedia or Googling what's that
Yeah.
word mean. Oh, I mean, just cut it up.
Yeah, that'll be-
You know, it just
yeah.
sounds...
Being here and doing this now 5 or 6 times with you, what I love about it is it really just shows me how you are as an individual and how we believe in weightlifting. We try to simplify it for everybody. And you don't come in here and go, well, this is going to be so scientific and all this and that. And you break it down going, even someone I am not good at cooking. But after watching him, and if I watch it a couple times and write down the steps, even I can do it. Even Titan could do it. So I can appreciate that, and I appreciate how you teach.
No, I appreciate it also. Let me teach. So you see that mixture, and if you smell that,
That's a lot of stuff.
woo,
That's, so that is the topping for.
that is the topping
You're gonna
for our
mix that
roast.
bad
We're gonna
boy
mix it
in.
in. But before we do mix it all
Okay.
in, we're gonna do the most important thing is people will try to put this on top of here.
Right. That's what I would have done.
Right. And it will just fall all off. Everything. Remember, we turned the oven up at 500 degrees, so we want that heat. Hey!
Yeah.
Big old
Say,
bam!
yay!
Oh, the hugs. The hugs.
Look, this is cuddling in. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He wants to take a nap
where's the
already.
food?
I just want that on video right there. He's grabbing me.
He is?
He's grabbing me.
Oh,
My heart just skipped.
Yeah.
And
He's the size of me.
bravo!
Right?
Yeah.
What? Yay! Chef is here! We are so excited! Wow! Bravo! He's making the meat.
Yeah, we're making it meat. Oh, he's gonna eat this whole piece of meat right here.
Yeah. We just sit here and clap and watch these guys cook.
Use your hands. Don't be afraid.
So getting it all moist. And what are you using here? What is this, vinegar?
No. This is olive oil.
What is that? Olive oil?
Olive oil. So remember, like I said, we got 500 degrees.
I know nothing.
You just proved that. He said vinegar.
That was an alley.
That was a good guess though. So that 500 degree temperature is gonna go with this olive oil. We're gonna have this that's gonna be crusted on top. So that heat is gonna go right away, go bam, and hit all of it.
And then you were saying something about after you get it to 500, you preheat it to 500, and we put it in for a moment, and then you're going to lower it to 350.
Yes, and that's the reason why. So you want that heat at 500 to go and seal that meat up quick as possible, right?
Right.
It's kind of like if I have to put it in layman's term,
Please do.
It's like taking a piece of meat, putting it in this eye while it's cold, and then turning it on, right? And then it just starts to like all the juices start to come out because the heat is rising up. But now if I turn this up and preheat it, and I have it on with some
Sizzle.
oil, it'll sizzle and it tightens up right away. Kind of like we did those tomahawks the other day.
Right.
Right? So we turn it on really high.
That's butter
put
in
it
there,
in.
by the way.
Yeah. Everything's better
So
with butter. Everything's better with butter. It's in fact.
You know. Jeffrey wanted some French toast. It's coming, Jeffrey. It's coming.
So now we're gonna go ahead and saturate this with
This is good
goodness.
olive oil. I got this yesterday for the roast.
Did you,
I was like-
oh yeah, that's
we
no,
have- we
that's
have
great olive
but
oil.
I'm like, I'm using the good stuff. It's like extra virgin. It's the good stuff. Oh, I love that. Look how that's it on. It almost looks like a breadcrumb the way you made it.
And so, and I was saying
I
that we
like
could
the
put
coating.
breadcrumbs inside this as well.
Oh, you can.
Right? You could do breadcrumbs, use the dough breadcrumbs, but all you have to do, you can even toast the breadcrumbs and then
So-
just cut them up really fine.
Oh, wow.
Right? And put this aside. It'll give it a nice little crusty look on it.
Now, I have breadcrumbs, but
Oh, you have panko?
hold on a second.
So I'm gonna show you something. If she has some panko, I'll show you something right
This
away.
is the panko ones.
That is panko.
Yeah.
Now let me show you this. So this is how we improvise, and this is how we become like
Yeah,
these
look at
professional
that.
cooks,
Yeah.
right?
Because they made chicken cutlets for Titan the other day with that, and it came out so amazing.
So you do this, and we'll put breadcrumbs right inside here.
Oh yeah, those are the I
Okay.
can't
Now,
remember.
because of breadcrumbs, we're gonna do this as well.
Oh, that made sense.
Okay.
So it's gonna stick together.
So it's gonna stick together, and now we're gonna turn that into another part of the breadcrumbs. You get it?
Oh, I love that. Now it's gonna be the nice crust up on top. I'm so happy I had that.
Yeah, I'm so happy you had it also. We could have just made it out of some regular bread, but she had it. You don't have to have the breadcrumbs. You can make it out of your regular bread. Even for a
Yeah.
quick fix, you can just do it in a toaster and get a little crust on it, and then just put it in a blender or just chop it up really fine.
You know, I'm such a meat eater. I really am. I'm just so excited about a piece of meat. There we go. Oh, now we're talking. You see that nice coating on there? I love it. Chef, this is gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Once it's
amazing.
done, I know you're not gonna be here probably when it's completely.
But I'm gonna remember this.
But yeah, but we'll take pictures and send them to you. So I can't believe that you actually took time out of your day to come and do this for us.
Why would you not believe that? Your
Oh,
family.
you're so busy. You're
Family.
like doing
You know
these
you guys are
Zooms,
busy.
You just got casted for a movie. You're doing all this stuff, and you actually took time to come and do
No,
this.
this is like the
It's
highlight of
just-
my
we
day.
appreciate you so
know?
much.
No. It's the highlight of my day.
So nobody ever could say that we didn't have a famous chef. Where's Gavin? Gavin is gonna be so jealous right now. Gavin, do you know anything about Gavin? The celebrity chef? Yeah, he cooked for us once for Christmas here. It was good. But
did he?
now I can't believe that I'm gonna send him these videos.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of it. Gavin Murphy. Nobody heard of you.
It wasn't jacked enough.
Yeah.
I'll tell you another little trick also. You can actually put your breadcrumbs or your breading right onto the board that you're doing it on, and then you can roll it in and going this way. See? Going around here, right? This whole thing.
Wow, okay, I would never, you see, this was a really simple trick, but if you don't know about it, then obviously you don't know. And your roast is not gonna taste how it should, but look at this, simple, it's gonna be amazing. I love
It will be amazing.
Yeah,
Right? And then here's the next thing. So what we do
wow.
is
Jeffrey, come around here and take a, from this side, it's so good. Look at that baby. Look at that piece right there. Okay,
looks really
okay.
good.
That coating on it and the smell already. Once this is gonna hit that 500-degree oven, oh man, the house is gonna smell like Christmas, and it's still a month away. Now does this, so let me ask you, do you cover this?
no, you don't.
You don't cover it.
You do not cover this.
Okay.
You do not cover this, right? If you cover it, the crust won't get crispy because you're covering up the heat from it. You want that direct heat to go right directly to it. So this is our first, right? And now we're gonna go ahead and put that in for 15 minutes
Right.
at 500 degrees.
Just like this, nothing else, guys.
Just
So
like
this
this.
is all prep. This is gonna go in the oven here in a second.
And if you notice, what I did was I stood it up on like on his legs per se, where the bones are standing directly up, right? So it's a difference. So what happens is the heat distributes more evenly because now you got this fat piece right here. If you
Where's the fat piece?
see this thickness right here? So if you lay it down the other way, that thickness goes away, right? And it doesn't cook evenly. And it also cooks a lot faster, but you don't want that. We're gonna go right over here.
So one thing that I don't have, and the chef will bring one for me, it's a oven thermometer.
We were talking about this. So
Yeah.
these are a lot of you guys who don't have those new digital ovens that say the temperature when it's ready, how it's ready, and have the really good ovens like this one and that one over there. They don't have the oven temperature thermometers inside. So you can buy the oven thermometers, only like $7 or $8. They have a little hook on them and they're metal and they're made for the ovens. So it goes up to 500 or 600 degrees.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and you can
I
actually
will
just
get
see
one.
it.
So
right?
we are down here. We are assuming that this is exactly what it needs to be. Oh, it's hot.
Oh, it's really
Yeah,
hot.
that's
That's
yeah.
exactly what I want.
Yeah, it's really
That's
hot.
perfect right there.
All right, there we go.
We'll close that up and then we're gonna set it for 15 minutes.
Nice.
Set your timer, right? It's just a no-brainer. People are like, oh, what time is it? What time is it? Everybody has a phone. So just
I
set
do
your
have a
timer.
timer on there too, so
You
I
have a
set
timer?
it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
set it?
I
Okay,
set
see,
it.
there
Yeah,
you go. I
yeah.
see she's already
I
had
don't
a
have a
timer.
thermometer, but I'm, yeah,
Just set it. But if you are in another room or if you're doing other stuff
I
or
agree.
outside,
The phone still works
all
for
over the
everything.
place,
Yeah.
so just make sure on it. So he had set the timer for that. So we'll wait those 15 minutes and then we're gonna take that down to 315, right? That's 15 minutes down. We're going for a medium rare and that's gonna be about 13 to 15 minutes per pound. Get it? That's a 5-pound roast. Now add that up. 15, 30, 45, 60. We're gonna go a little bit more, a little bit lower because we're doing 15 minutes inside here. So we're gonna go, once that goes down, we're gonna go 45 more minutes. So it's gonna take an hour for that. Stop. And then you're gonna leave it inside and let it rest right there for another hour. You get it?
Wow, that's amazing.
Another hour and just let it go through. I let it rest inside the oven. I'll open it up and let that heat come out, and I'll let the temperature come down slowly. That way, you keep that nice. Have you seen those roasts that have that nice pink to it?
Oh yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
pink that you
yeah.
want. Sometimes if you don't do that, you'll get that dark oblique color that we were talking about.
Right.
So it's kind of redundant. So like it's a process to it. 500,
It is a process,
350,
but
cut it off, and then just rest. And go work out. Go eat the Titan meal plan.
so we're still doing that 30-day blitz. We have a week left in that program, so we're gonna try to just do like a lot of high proteins today and some rice and some potatoes. Nothing crazy. Not gonna go crazy, but yeah, we have Jeffrey when we want to. Oh, Jeffrey, I
what's
saw
up?
what you did there.
What's up?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We're just
He's
standing here
doing your,
talking. So go on, Mom.
Yeah,
Here we go.
exactly.
You talk to the camera.
Exactly. So I will make some
Oh.
French toast, but that's gonna be for Jeffrey, guys. I'm gonna show you that, and I'll show you that he's going to eat it too.
That's what I sugar. Yeah.
He's so excited about today, Jeffrey's
Well,
like,
they know I'm
"Oh,
gonna eat it."
food." Yes.
Is it a canola oil?
No. No. Butter. Butter.
Oh, butter.
Butter.
Ooh. Everything's better with butter.
That's right.
Yeah. So. All right, 15 minutes, and then
15 minutes?
we'll show you guys the next
Bring it
step.
down?
Yep.
Gonna go the whole thing. Start over.
All messed up.
Yep.
So I heard you talking. So it's 15, 45, 15?
No, it's 15.45 an hour.
We're
Oh.
talking about the,
Oh,
the
okay.
roast, right?
We're talking
here?
about the roast.
In minutes.
So,
Okay.
15 minutes at 500 degrees. Heat that roast really hot, really fast, and really
Listen
quick.
to me.
And it's because of the weight, right?
It's because of the way. If you notice how we put it in, it's going to, all that heat is going to go in and it's just going to seal it and going to get that little nice crust on it as well. Right? So it's right away, quick, fast, and hard. 15, take it from 500 to 350. At 350, we're gonna do about 13 to 15 minutes per pound, but we're gonna do only that 4 pounds because we already did 15 at that 500. So that's an hour. So 15 an hour, 15, 60, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it off and we're gonna let that roast wait and rest inside there. That way, I would crack the oven, or you can leave the oven in, however it is. I crack it off because I like my meat a little bit more red.
You just grab the cookie.
And then what happens with that is that blood distribution goes all the way back through that meat, where it comes out with a nice, pretty color. And when you cut inside of it, it doesn't just bleed all out. So remember that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you what though, because I learned how to make this, I will so 100% make this for Christmas. You know that, right? I will just literally copy everything with it.
No, I
Yeah.
100% would. This
Yeah.
is the perfect holiday roast. I mean, it just brings a whole different. I make them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I make them just because.
Yeah, right?
I got a
Yeah,
question.
you can't go wrong with that.
I know it's soft subject, but I know this one is, after you showed us and you understand the process, then it's a kind of basic thing how to do, and then just kind of watch this video, take notes. Is a ham somewhat the same?
No. Ham is a piece of meat, totally different from the delicacy. Of
Day and night.
From the
and night.
beef part to the pork part,
I
and
would
then
love to do a ham for Christmas. So
I love
in the next
ham.
couple of weeks, let's try to do that.
No, we'll do one. So I'll show you different ways of how to do ham. You can do it with your, a lot of people do it with the soap, do it with the Sprite. A lot of people do it with this, we do it with that.
With the Sprite?
Yeah, Sprite.
I'm lost already.
See, there you go. Right? It's a southern trick.
Okay.
Right? It's with the Sprite.
Sounds
so
good.
So many different ways you can do
heard
it.
about beer, but you didn't hear about Sprite.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear about beer. I'm completely
Oh, no.
lost. I'm talking about ham. What are these guys talking about?
I guess I got a lot to learn here, which is great.
And it's true. Even with the Sprite, in layman's term, the Sprite the enzymes just breaks down the meat inside of the ham. Right? So it makes it a lot more succulent, and also absorbs that sweetness from it because you have that profile that goes from the pork.
Right. Well, I have a lot of cooking to do today.
Okay.
Yeah,
And you
I'm
got to
ready.
get going.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, he's gonna wait till the 15 minutes
Oh,
so he
okay.
can show us
Yeah,
how
okay,
to
we got a
cook
little
it.
bit more time.
Yeah,
then.
we
We'll
got a
show you
little time,
guys, and then after that 15 minutes is gonna hit off, and then I'm gonna continue to just let it rest for 45 and an hour.
I love it.
It's easy to do. Take care of my boys,
That's right.
Jeffrey and Serge. And so today, I know Mike is not going to have this, but Jeffrey will.
I'm having that.
So I'm making a little bit of a French toast here, not a lot, a couple of slices, but that's all he needs. 3 slices of this, Jeffrey, is more than enough. And then we could put whatever, we have fruit, we have peanut butter and bananas, we have, Nutella, whatever your heart desires.
I might just go straight syrup on this bad boy.
That's what I would do.
I might just go
Yeah.
straight syrup.
Yeah, bravo. That's all I gotta say to that. But
Right.
watch this. So butter, and I'm gonna put this on low so it doesn't burn.
Oh, that smells good.
Smells so good,
Smell
right?
that butter?
Yeah, and this is
Cinnamon.
some really good cinnamon raisin
That's great.
brioche bread. Yeah, we got this. You see that?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's good bread for a French toast. But look at this.
All
There
right.
we go. Jeffrey,
Just reminded me,
you're gonna love that.
Oh, yeah.
2 questions.
Thank
So
you, Mo.
we're gonna,
I
yeah.
have your,
This is
thing
all
for
for
Mike
you.
This week. He'll be
Let
working on
this
that.
up.
And
Yeah.
the actual maker does. Okay, now that 15 minutes at that 500, we lowered this down to about 325, right?
And then we set it up here for an hour.
And we
like,
set
yeah.
this for an hour. So we did the 15 plus the hour. And the reason why I did 325 is because this oven right here is better than the rest. Sometimes the oven's not calibrated, sometimes the heat, so you gotta know. That's why it's important to have a oven thermometer, and that's how it's important to know your oven. Because like I said, all ovens are not equal. Some ovens, it's gas, it's
So
electric,
true.
it's
So
so
true.
true.
Yeah.
This oven
I'm with
is a
you.
great oven. Nice heat distribution, it has a sizzle. Tell me, look at this.
It does have a sizzle. Look at that. Jeffrey, that's amazing. Look at that piece of meat. Yeah, love it.
And you see how it's baked on from the top of it. We have it inside. We can even more so.
Here.
I'll show you this really quick. See how it's getting that crust already?
Oh, yeah.
Right, nice crust. Now,
Beautiful.
You see that meat is resting, so it's lean. So what we could have done, we can also use some string, some rope, some twine, and we can cover it and tie it together. That way it keeps it erect. But since we didn't, we just left it as is and just put it on side of here.
I love it. It smells so good, guys. It smells delicious.
So aromatic.
I'm so excited.
Now, also remember that I opened this oven up, I left it and let all the air out for about, 3 or 4 minutes. So now I'm gonna have her put it back on another 60 minutes. It's at 58, she'll come back over, put it back in 60, readjust it, 60. And that's a wrap. Once this is done, my original thing was say leave it in here for another hour. Not in this oven, not for this oven. I'm going to have her take it out and she's gonna put it over here and let all those juices redistribute and distribute through the whole entire vessel. And that's gonna be about, I do 30 minutes, but you can do 15. The longer you do it, the easier it's gonna be because once you cut it, it's gonna make a nice, clean, even cut through it. Medium rare, bon appetit.
What you have, because I was getting hit on the left with garlic, herbs, meat, and on the right I was getting hit with cinnamon and butter.
Perfect coming in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a
Garlic and cinnamon.
I'm gonna give you a syrup I have actually. Really good. Yeah.
A little something, something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This is this maple syrup.
Oh, nice.
It's
Look at
amazing.
that. Look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
What is
You're
going on here?
crazy. Out of control.
Right?
Beautiful.
That is out of control.
Thank you, Momo.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, well, here we are. The roast is going to be in there for another couple hours until it's done. I just want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for doing this for us today.
No, don't. Thank you guys. I mean, I love you. You know that already.
You know
It's my
who should be
pleasure.
really thankful? Mike, because it's going to
I
eat
am.
most of it.
I'm very thankful.
So it's a roast.
Thanks for doing
It's a
this.
roast.
I appreciate this, and I appreciate you coming over on Thanksgiving to do this. Our whole team is here, and we are giving so much information to you guys. But also, these two have a great YouTube channel, so make sure to go on over, follow Chef Rush, go on over to follow Mona.
And remember, guys, the season of being kind and forgiving. So even if you give your time, like Chef Rush did, he gave his time to us today, it's okay. So whatever you could give, please do, especially right now on these hard times. So we love you all. We love you, Chef. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my brother.